Hello and welcome to my 32-week pregnancy update. I'm just going to go through all the same questions and give you my updated answers. Hope you're all well and I hope you're all looking forward to hearing about little baby. So how many weeks am I now? At the time of filming, am 32 plus 3. My due date has remained the same, so I'm still due on the 2nd of August, but as I say every time, he'll come when he wants to come. Symptoms, all the same symptoms I've had before really. I'm definitely getting more tired. My body is more tired the bigger I'm getting and I get more achy. I think I'm getting frustrated that I can't be as active as I'd like to be without being in pain. And I still, if I don't eat enough or regularly enough, then I feel sick. Stretch marks. I currently still don't have any stretch marks, but I'm convinced they're coming. The skin on my tummy is really tight, especially around my belly button. Depending on if he's lying like forward, my belly button can be quite painful because like the skin is just so tight. So I'm still moisturising like crazy, but I'm fully expecting the stretch marks to come any day now. How sleep? I'm still sleeping fine. Like I wake up to pee. My hips get a bit sore, but I just turn over. And currently it's not hot, so I'm sleeping with the window open and I don't have the duvet in the duvet cover. I'm just sleeping with the duvet cover, and that currently is fine. I think once the weather turns and it does get warm, I'm gonna have to have a fan in the room because like I'm sleeping as though it's the middle of summer and it's still not summer. So I would imagine I'm gonna need some sort of fan aircon device. Best moment recently, I still just love feeling him move, and being able to get really ready. I'm gonna pack the hospital bags soon, which I'll film and you can see. But yeah, I definitely moving. Pregnancy is really hard. It takes its toll. I would say the only thing I enjoy is him moving. That's amazing, that's really cool, and that makes the rest of it worth it for sure. Oh, next question, movement / kicking. Yeah, he's really active. He is most active in the evenings, and when I lie down in bed, he has a really good wriggle. He wriggles in the morning when I wake up. He does wriggle throughout the day, I feel like kicks and stuff. He's a really active baby. Some days, Saturday, he was really active, and I was like, flipping heck, I think he might have 8 arms and legs today. So yeah, he does have some days where he goes nuts, but yeah, even on a normal day, he's pretty active, and it's really nice. Ben feels loads, and you can see them. If I'm sat in a tight t-shirt and you happen to be looking at my belly, and he kicks, you'd see, and that's just really cool. It's nice to get to know him a bit and feel him, and not Ben was away on residential at the weekend, and so I was led in bed at night. I don't like sleeping on my own, but I didn't really feel that on my own because he was there. It was nice, it was cool. Do I miss anything? Yeah, I can't, because I think because he's so big and so high, I have I'm eating quite smaller portions of meals because my tummy's just squidged up, and if I eat too much, I get acid reflux. So I guess I miss being able to eat a massive meal, but that's no bad thing. And the same as last time, I just generally miss not feeling pregnant and all the symptoms that come with that. So I am looking forward to that. Food cravings, this is funny. I think, so the last couple of weeks, all I want to drink is water and ice, but as in I'll get a glass and 2/3 ice and then water, and then I just refill, I refill, and it's all I want. And I'm getting through it like nobody's business. And it has to be cubes of ice, not crushed ice, and there can't just be 4 or 5 ice cubes in there. It has to be a good ice to water ratio. I stayed with my parents at the weekend when Ben was away, and I knew they didn't have ice, so I went to Asda on the way and got a big bag of ice so that I could still have my ice. So Ben reckons that ice and water has become a craving, which is weird. That's not a thing. I don't know how that's a craving. I could have craved something good like chocolate or ice cream. No, I craved water and ice. Anything make you feel sick? No, just if I don't eat enough or regularly enough. So I'm still sort of every 2 hours having a snack. Just I have individual bags of skinny popcorn, and that's then enough. Or I'll have a couple of slices of malt loaf or a cereal bar. yeah, anything like that. So I just have to make sure I eat sort of every 90 minutes to 2 hours still. Gender, he's a boy, he's still a boy. Unless he comes out and we get a big surprise, we're having a boy. Happy or moody? Ben's not here, so I can't ask him. I definitely have been more hormonal these last few weeks, like since my last one. But again, it's been teary and not angry or moody. But I definitely, like, I'm noticing I react more, but I'm aware, I'm not so hormonal that I can't be aware of that, if that makes sense. So Ben was away at the weekend, like I said, and he did a barn dance, and he texted me just as a comic text. Full disclosure, I've just danced with 7 different women at the barn dance, which normally I'd reply laughing, oh you flirt, blah blah blah, and it would be like banter, which I did reply because I knew that's what that was, and that's funny, and it's a barn dance, and he was on an Ordinand weekend with lots of other trainee vicars. And I completely trust him. It's not a thing, it was a barn dance. But there was also my instant reaction was, how dare you dance with 7 other women? Those women better back off, this is my husband. And that's never happened before. So I definitely I'm getting more random emotions, but I am aware of them. I'm not so hormonal that they're taking over. And I did tell Ben this, and we then had a laugh about it. But yeah, so I definitely am getting more hormonal. I wonder if it's gonna be a fun last few weeks, but maybe when Ben does the next vlog, I'll get him to fill you in on that. What am I looking forward to? I can't wait to hold him. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to labour, which I know sounds ridiculous, but I genuinely am. I'm really looking forward to labour, and yeah, I can't wait to just get to hold him and finally get to see his face and smell him and cuddle him and hear him cry. I can't wait to hear that first cry. Yeah, I cannot wait to see Ben hold him. That is going to break me. Oh yeah, I'm just ready to meet him now. It's exciting. Okay, that's my update. Oh, bump. Let's see. I've got a really floaty dress on today. I'm just gone comfy, so it's not the most flattering. But this is 32 weeks. Yeah, there you go. You can see that, I think. Front on. We can't see it as well, front on. Everyone keeps telling me I'm carrying completely just bump and boobs, nowhere else. So I'm really hoping that continues, and I'm sure I'll start retaining water near the end and swelling, especially with it being summer. But you know what, my body will just do what it needs to do to grow this baby, and we're going to be thankful for it, because I think women are walking miracles when they're pregnant. So I'm just trying to embrace that, and yeah, there's a lot of changes to your body in pregnancy that potentially are quite hard to come to terms with, and I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. I don't feel at all sexy or attractive or anything like that, even though Ben tells me that I am all the time. But I think most women will understand that in pregnancy. But yeah, I'm really working to appreciate what my body's doing. It's absolutely incredible that my body is growing a human being. And will birth a human being, and then will somehow manage to keep a human being alive. I'm trusting that instinct's going to kick in. So I've just sat down to edit this vlog, and Ben reminded me that I missed out 2 important things to update you on. First one is, I think it was I'm gonna say at my 28-week midwife appointment. I was somewhere around there. They get you to lie flat, and then they measure your bump. And then they plot that on a graph to see how baby is growing. And there's 2 thick black lines that essentially on those lines or in between those lines is the aim. Below or above would be too small or too big. And yes, anyway, they measured me, and I was quite a bit below the bottom line, so they were worried that he was too little. So we then had, that appointment was the Wednesday or the Tuesday. That following Monday, they booked us in for a growth scan. I was actually really chill about that. I was really confident, I trusted my body that it was doing what it needed to do. I could feel him lots, so I was confident that he was fine. If he was going to be a bit small, he was going to be a bit small, but I was confident that he was okay. But as like kind of the Sunday I was quite emotional, and I think that's like the anticipation of the Monday, and I was quite nervous on the Monday, but we had a growth scan and actually that went really well. He is measuring like bang in the middle, so I'm still small, but he is not small, so that's really great. I'm quite happy to remain small. The smaller I remain, the less I have to lose afterwards, so I'm okay being small, as long as he's not small, as long as he's safe in there. So yeah, we had a growth scan, which was actually really lovely. Because it went well, we were then able to just enjoy it. Let me see if I can, so that's like a bonus extra picture that we got from, because obviously we had an extra scan, there you go. So it's really weird, like you can't see his legs now, like he's too big that like for his whole body to fit in one picture, which just shows that he is growing. So yeah, that was really lovely. The other thing I was going to tell you about was on Tuesday morning last week, so 6 days ago at time of filming this, we woke up as normal, but he just wasn't moving enough, like he wasn't moving as much as he normally was. He was moving, but not nearly as much as normal, and we were having to really like poke or drink cold water like to get him to respond, which he would normally have a really good wriggle in the morning. So I was like, ooh, I'm just not happy. So we then went to hospital, we just rang up and were like, this is the situation, what do you recommend? And we just went in, they were like, yeah, come on in, we'll just put you on a monitor, we'll just like give you a check, like he's probably fine, but it's better safe than sorry. And of course, as soon as we got there, he sprung to life and was kicking away like crazy. But the midwives said we did the right thing, and they assured us that that happens with lots of babies. So yeah, I was really glad we went in, because I wasn't gonna, like, my brain wasn't gonna shut up all day otherwise. But that was a bit more scary. But I took like that picture, if it will load. So you're strapped onto a machine that then like measures his heart and movements and stuff, and it spits that out. And I can't remember if I put anything on my Insta story, but you have two straps around your belly, and yeah, they measure like they sense for like any contractions to see if you're in early labour. There obviously wasn't any contractions, and that's the top band, and then the bottom band is like where his heart is, and then I have a button in my hand, and if I feel him move I have to press the button. So anyway, that was the other thing. We'd had a day, like a morning of reduced movement, so it was a bit scary, so we just went in to get checked. But no, he was absolutely fine. But they said we did the right thing, and if it happened again, to do the same thing again. And I would, like, he does have quieter days, and I trust my gut, and on those days if my gut tells me he's fine, then I'm happy. But that morning I was like, no, I want to get him checked. So yeah, I just trusted my instinct and did what I thought was right. So that is apparently motherhood, so I'm just going to keep going with that. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to put this onto the end, just to fill you in on those two important events. So that was my 32-week pregnancy update. I hope you're all really well. If you've got any questions, pop one in the comment below, I'll get back to you, or pop over to my Instagram stories. I'm always on there, and you can ask me anything on there as well. All right, we will see you soon. Bye.